Hello, what's up YouTube? Today I'm going to be breaking down exactly how Brez scales, makes over $1 million a month, and is not through freelance brand scaling. So I'm going to break this down as how he gets his eyeballs slash traffic, and how he generates his traffic into leads, and then how he finally converts his leads into people paying for his one-on-one coaching, right? Now I really want to get specific with this video, so it's only for you. If you have an info product or you want to start selling one, and you're looking for some ways slash ideas on how you can scale it from somebody such as Brez Scales, who obviously sells info at a very, very high scale, or you grow for operate and you're looking for some ideas and ways you can help out your current clients in scaling their info products. So without further ado, let me just get straight into it. So I'm going to be firstly focusing on how he actually gets traffic towards his offer. So I'm going to start off with his YouTube because I feel like that's where a lot of us know him from. So Brez has a absolutely massive YouTube channel, right? He has 390k subscribers, which is a ton. And obviously in info, it's very, very worth it to have a YouTube channel because of something called the know, like, trust formula, which I'll break down in a second. So his content is pretty simple, to be honest. Look at his videos such as, humble 21-year-old visits New York, or life building an 8-figure business, stuff like this. And he has a top of funnel, middle of funnel, and bottom of funnel when it comes to his content, which is very, very clear. So his top of funnel is content which is usually his lifestyle and aspirational content, right? So like flashy cars, obviously has a very, very crazy car collection, him traveling around and just throwing out that, young millionaire were to grab attention and just to build up his stats, right? And just obviously to grab as much traffic and get as many people going through his funnel as possible. So then his middle of funnel is mainly storytelling, right? Around his business journey, lessons behind the scenes and emotional reflections that basically just build up authority and relatability to Brez as a business owner. And finally, we have his bottom of funnel, which is mainly just business focused videos and like how he makes money. However, he has a second channel, which he does this on way better, basically. So it's mainly for his YouTube it's mainly on his main YouTube channel. It's mainly top of funnel and middle of funnel content. So he's been posting for a minute, and he's basically like a pioneer in the whole online money business vlogs type of thing, right? He really popularized this whole like sort of very raw, authentic type of vlog style. Like literally just like he's not even uppercase, right? So he's made this sort of style of vlogging very, very popular. And I mean, it brings some crazy views, like 220k views, nearly 200k views here, 100k views. Like his views are very, very good. And obviously, this is how he gets all the traffic for his coaching. I mean, not all of it, but a good amount of it. So next, he has this second YouTube channel right here. So this channel acts as way more of a bottom of funnel compared to the bottom of funnel content he has on here. So you can see he makes videos like I got rich and stopped giving a F, or the one trade that every successful person carries. But then he also posts much more specific niche down videos helping out his ICP, right? So for example, the ultimate freelance brand scaling course, 100% free, or here's how I start freelance brand scaling from $0. So on this channel, he talks way more about what he actually does to become, a millionaire at 21 years old, compared to this channel where he's just posting his lifestyle. So yeah, the middle of funnel content on here is mainly core style videos, and then the bottom of funnel is his story, mainly just straight value for his core audience. You're going to be the ones who are most likely to actually buy into his coaching eventually. So yeah, the whole channel is very, very different from between these two right here. As you can see, these are very, very raw type of videos, and they're basically just straight up free value for people who want to start the business model that he coaches, which is freelance brand scaling, right? So as you can see, he has 73,000 subscribers on here, which is significantly less compared to his main YouTube channel. And the reason for that is because this channel is not focused on going viral, but it's more focused on actually solving specific problems that his specific ICP, which is ideal customer profile, may be facing. So that's basically it for his second YouTube channel. Next, he has his Instagram, right, which is obviously a great touch point and a great nurturing tool as well. So his bio is pretty simple. I scale brands, basically saying what he does, car enthusiast, and free training. So this is basically where he pushes all his traffic into, which I'll break down in a second. So Brez has 1 million followers, which is a ton, right? That has a lot for someone who sells info. So him having 1 million followers is obviously great because he can utilize stories a ton. So Brez is basically spamming story sequences. He just recently done a new launch for a new sort of coaching, new like form of info that he's selling, which was it was like a mid-ticket offer, which it was like a couple of weeks back. So it's not really point me breaking that down. But he's definitely using stories a bunch for this because stories are going to be such a great nurturing tool for people in his audience, and 1 million followers while you not be spam posting stories, right? A bunch of people are basically viewing his stories and getting nurtured in real time. So his reels are honestly pretty simple, right? They're basically the same things which he posts on his TikTok. However, with his TikTok, he basically spam posts a whole lot more, finds out the videos that go viral on his TikTok, and will post it to his Instagram. So as you can see, his videos on IG pull a crazy amount of views. This one right here, 500k, 278k, 200k, 584K, like pretty crazy. And he's basically just following trends, right? It's really nothing crazy for his short form content. His strategy when it comes to Instagram and TikTok is honestly very, very similar to TGR's, right? He's just showing off his personality and basically just getting reach. And instead of coming across as this like online money, like guru type of person, he's just showing off his personality and coming across more as like an influencer type of thing, right? Which is going to be great for him to get more traffic. And obviously it's worked because he has 1 million followers. His highlights are also very, very important. He shows his lifestyle, certain outfits, cars, and finally marketing, right? Which is honestly probably the most important story for him because it shows that he actually scales people's brands, and that is exactly what he teaches. So he needs to have the story highlight here so that anyone who looks at his reels or whatnot can then come across it and see that he actually practices what he preaches. So next we have his TikTok. Again, nearly 1 million followers on here. He has 779K. His bio is pretty simple, and he's basically pushing more traffic into this other link right here. So as for his reels, they're honestly very, very simple. I mean, his TikTok videos, they're pretty simple. It's just viral type of videos, right? They're showing off his personality and mainly just following trends, right? It's again similar to TGR's. So next he has an X as well, Twitter, whatever you want to call it. Again, it's pretty simple. He really posts nothing crazy on here. Just tweeting his thoughts, right? But it's basically just another touch point for people in his audience. On his Twitter, he is not pushing his traffic to the free training like he's doing here, for example. Instead, he's just pushing it to his YouTube channel. The reason why this is important is because people may see his tweets, but have no idea who he actually is. And it's still just pushing people to a free training then where they don't even know who he is. He can just push his traffic through Twitter to a YouTube channel where they're actually going to get to know him, like him, and trust him way more. So his bio is pretty simple. And he's basically coming across as more like a car guy on his Twitter compared to, this guy who does online business and makes money through freelance brand scaling, which is pretty important because that's going to help him just get more traffic in the long run, right? So that's basically it for all his social medias. It's really nothing too crazy, but his YouTube and Instagram are going to be main things, which are really going to be, it's going to be the main like platforms where the nurturing is going on in this whole funnel, right? Now, the whole point of his content is to get people to know him, like him, and trust him. And if you're a coach watching this video, this is what your main focus should be when it comes to your content, right? You want to get people to know you, which is basically getting a ton of traffic. Then you want to get people to like you. So the cool people, the people who may actually invest into your whatever it is that you're going to sell, need to like you. And then finally, they need to trust you, right? So Brez does a great job at getting people to know him because obviously he has 1 million followers on his Instagram as well as damn near 1 million followers on his TikTok page, which is a ton, right? That's going to be more than enough people coming through. And then he gets people to like him through obviously showing off his personality. Again, he's showing off his personality here, showing off his personality on his YouTube channels, and he's just coming across as a very, very relatable figure, right? He's not like trying to be some millionaire who's like bragging or some type of like rich kid. He shows that he's exactly like a bunch of his viewers. He used to be exactly like a bunch of his viewers, and now just done the work, done what's required of him to then become a literal millionaire at 21 years old, right? So it definitely gets people to like him. And finally, the trust aspect is mainly going to happen through his IG, right? Plus the nurturing. But mainly the IG where he's going to be posting a ton of stories, actually showing client results and stuff like that. So that's the share for all his traffic. And the main goal of it, like I said, just get people to know him, like him, and trust him. So next, let's get into how he actually generates leads, right? So he gets all the traffic through these sources, which I mentioned here. And then he has to generate the traffic into leads to then eventually buy into his one-on-one coaching. So his YouTube bio is this, right? So go here next to learn what I do for free. Sorry guys, it's been a long day. So then he has a link to here, which I'll break down in a second. Then he has another link to my second channel, Brez, right? Which is very, very important because a bunch of people who are watching this content right here, they may not really know what he does. So it's just important that he then sends them to here as well if they're curious, right? But this is the main link. Then he has applied for me to scale your brand because obviously if you want to sell info and teach people how to do something, you need to also do it yourself, like at high scale, right? Like you can't just be someone who's going to make like 10K or 20K of a business model and then just coach others on how to do it. No, like you're not going to build up a good coaching business through that. So it's important that he still has his link here to still keep on getting clients for his business that he coaches. To then obviously know the strategies and whatnot, to just stay on top of things and then coach people successfully as well. Then he just has a link to all of his social medias, right? So that's nothing too crazy. So here's his main funnel link basically. So the title is 95% of businesses need this one skill but don't know how to do it. It's very simple. Claim your training below, and this is where I come in. So it's very, very simple. Then you get to watch a VSL, right? But this is a squeeze funnel. So if you want to watch this video, you have to enter your details. So unlock the free training, and then he's basically going to make you enter your details to then watch the video. So from him doing this, he can then get your details, which is obviously going to be very, very useful. And as soon as he gets your details, which is going to be your name, your email address, and your phone number, you then get to watch this video. Now, this VSL is honestly nothing too crazy. It's pretty short, just because obviously he has two YouTube channels, which is the Reverse Brez one plus his Brez Scales YouTube channel. So people are gonna already like comment to this page and know a bunch about his coaching and like who he is as a person and whatnot. So he doesn't really have to explain those things, right? A lot of people who are going to be clicking on this are going to be straight up just pre-sold, ready to buy. So this video is like really nothing too long. It's nothing too crazy, right? So learn how me and hundreds of others are cashing out this Q4 using this one skill, which is freelance brand scaling, which he teaches. Then it's going to be a simple VSL and then a type form. So below the type form has a bunch of testimonials, right? Literally how this guy managed to make 6K a month through freelance brand scaling, 20K a month, getting 20 plus clients, 15K a month, so just a ton of different results, right? So his type form again is very, very simple. Apply down below. Then one question is how, on a scale of 1 to 5, how familiar are you with freelance brand scaling? And then this one right here, pretty simple question. He has another question which I forgot to add, but it was like, how much are you willing to invest? Now, the whole point he asked, the whole reason that's why he asked these three different questions on the type form here is because he needs to basically filter out all of the unserious people, the people who aren't really able to invest into his coaching and whatnot from this type form. He has 1 million subscribers on his YouTube. I think it was 1 million. It's maybe on his Instagram, sorry, and then like it was like 300 something K on his YouTube. So he's gonna have a ton of people going down his funnel and filling out this type form who are just unserious, so they don't really they're not actually looking to invest into his coaching. And he needs to get the most serious people booking sales calls with him. So he doesn't want to have anyone who's unserious. So this type form is basically gonna act as like a filter to filter out all of the less serious people. So once you fill out this type form, you're going to probably get dialed. I actually filled it out, but I haven't been called yet. But I probably assume that I will within the next 24 hours. Then after that, you're going to get asked, on that call, you're going to ask some questions from a seller. So basically someone from Brez's team. They'll then try to book you in for a sales call with a sales rep from Brez's team. So obviously, Brez himself, he definitely has a very, very high call volume. So he can't take all the sales calls. Maybe it's Brez himself. Like, I'm really not too sure, but I highly doubt it. Then finally on that call, you get closed, right? Now, he'll also put you in an email sequence. And the reason why he does this is because obviously he has your email. So he's then going to start emailing you. So if you perhaps get called, then you don't book a sales call with him, you're still going to be getting emails from Brez, maybe on a daily basis, maybe every other day, I'm not too sure. But they're basically just going to be trying to nurture you and get you to eventually book a call with Brez just to make the most amount of money he can from his audience. For Brez's full funnel breakdown, it's honestly super simple. He definitely has a very, very good funnel in place and is making a ton of money through his info products, right? So yeah, that is it. If you are a coach or a creator and you're looking to scale, what you can do is book a free call me down below. Before we do that, go ahead and watch the video that's in the description. But on that call, I'll give you a free scaling plan. I'll order your business and hit you with an offer at the end if I actually think I can help you out. If you are unsure or have any questions for me, you can also DM me on IG, which I'll put down below. If you grow for a product or you just want to connect with me, find out what I do, you can also go ahead and join my free Discord server down below, right? There's a ton of value in there. It's a fire community, so you might as well just go ahead and join. It's completely free. That's it for this one. Let me know what types of videos you also want to see next. And yeah, peace out.